Hello and welcome to this episode of Landscape Adventures. I am at Calke Abbey, I think that's how you pronounce it. As you can see, things haven't exactly gone to plan. So come and find out what happened on this week's Landscape Adventures. This was not the plan. I had a list of 3 places in this area that I wanted to visit today, and at the centre of them is where I am now, Calke Abbey. My plan was to have a look around Calke Abbey, just sort of drive around the outside, see what it was, decide whether it was worth coming in, and then go and visit the other places as well this afternoon. Unfortunately, what Google Maps doesn't tell you, and what I failed to research, is that once you start driving up the road to Calke Abbey, it's a one-way street. There was loads of cars behind you because it's a Sunday and it's really busy, and there's no way of turning around. What that means is you reach the pay point, you pay £6.50, and then you're in Calke Abbey. So it's huge, this place. As the name suggests, there is a manor house. It calls itself the Unstately Home. There are acres of fields. There's a lot to explore here. Annoyingly, the sun has gone back to hide behind clouds. So I don't know how this is going to go, but let's see how it goes. Right, I've stopped and had some food. Problem is, I've only got a couple of hours here, both in terms of the opening times and the light situation. So, let's crack on. I'm only about 100 or so yards from the stables in the house. I've changed my lenses a couple of times already, which is a real pain in the backside because I was trying to keep them to a minimum today, but I needed the wider angle for a picture of the stables that I took. I'm now sort of wandering into the grounds, I suppose. I don't really know what I'm going to find, so I've gone back to the kit lens just because I think that this location, everything's quite far away, so until I get right up close to it, there's no need for me to use the wide angle. I'd rather not be changing lenses as often, but needs must. I found this gorgeous tree. Unfortunately, at the moment I found it, of course, the heavens opened and it started hammering it down. But I still decided to go ahead with what I was planning to do, which was to use the fisheye lens. I've had to kind of rush the shots, obviously had to rush the lens change, and the weather's not great, and I've had to wipe the lens between shots, so I don't know how they're going to come out, but there's a really bright greenness underneath this tree, and I was just fascinated by it and wanted to try and bring it out a little bit. So I've bracketed a few shots and let's see how they come out. Right, the kit lens is back on. I'm going to keep wandering, see what else I can find. The weather isn't fantastic, but we'll have to make do. The rain's getting pretty bad. I've found a little scene here that I quite like. It's just a tree and I think it's a trough and some flooded part of the field, which I quite like, but yeah, it's getting quite difficult now, so I've bracketed that one. I'm having to put the 2-second timer on, wipe the lens, and then go back to it quite a lot now because that's the rain's just too heavy. It just gets to the lens before I can hit the shutter button. But hey ho, it is what it is. Let's keep going. The rain's not easing up. I have, however, found something that I really like. Of course, everybody loves a nice big log. Only one thing better than a log, of course, is a nice big pile of logs. So I've been taking pictures of these. Again, nothing amazing, particularly in this weather, in these conditions, but hey ho, it's something a bit interesting, isn't it? I've just spotted a shot that I want in the opposite direction as well, so I am going to have to think about calling it a day soon because this weather is not good. As you can see, the rain is now incessant. I had to come back to the car because there's nowhere where I was to get cover at all. I think I'm going to have to call it a day. I might just hang around for a little bit. There are some shots that I want, but they are wide out in the open, so I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get to where I want to without getting absolutely drenched. I'm already soaked through. I might just take a quick swing by one of the other locations on the way back and see how that is, and maybe come back there another day. Fail to plan, plan to fail. I think that was the most frustrating 20 minutes of filming this series that I've had. I was driving around and not only did the weather stop, not only did the sky clear completely, not only did we get a gorgeous, gorgeous golden light cover the entire sky, not only did we get a rainbow, we got a second rainbow as well. But I could not find anywhere to stop. I did manage to go down a private road, or slightly enter a private road. I immediately turned around where I took a shot of the rainbow using my phone, but it's not really what I wanted. And then, to top it all off, I found this place, Staunton something reservoir, and it closes in 15 minutes. It's £3 to park here, so I'm not paying £3 to run around for 15 minutes. But I have taken a photo of the golden light on the, whatever it's called, some sort of tower, I suppose. So that was really interesting, but that was really, really frustrating. The good news is though, the light is still really good, and I did list 3 or 4 different places in this area. So I'm going to try and go to one more of them before the light leaves us completely. I think I'm going to call it a day. This is Staunton Harold Reservoir, or part of the water that runs into it. And again, I've just been through the Staunton Harold estate only to find that it closes quite early. The roads around here are designed to stop people parking at the sides and inappropriate places, so there's nowhere I can really pull over that is not a public car park that either doesn't cost money or isn't about to close. It is winter, it is the weekend, so everywhere's closing 4:30, 5 o'clock. It's been fantastic though, it really has, because it feels like it's been a long time since I've seen skies like these. The pinks and the blues and the golden yellows in the sky. For so long, since I've been in the Midlands, everything just seems to be overcast, grey and white. So it's been really nice to see these skies again, even if I haven't been able to do anything with them. So I'll definitely be coming out this way again. There's clearly a lot to cover here. It'd be great if I could get out here a lot earlier, because I think on foot there is a lot of ground that would make fantastic photography subjects. So I will come back at some point, but for now, this has been the end of it, so thank you once again for coming with me, and I'll see you on the next episode of Landscape Adventures. Oh, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment and all that stuff like I normally ask, and huge thank you to everyone who already does. So yeah, see you next time, bye.